Friends ask me whether digital dentistry has got any impact on my practice. Has it been changed over the years? I'm using CEREC and all this CAD/CAM technology, and the answer is yes. I never had the situation when the patient asked me to change the shade of the teeth into more dark gray, more yellow. And it's exactly the same with the impressions. No one asked me to take the traditional impression instead of the optical impression, having this experience. So once I started with digital impressions, no one asked me to come back to the normal impression material. That's the thing that makes, of course, a good experience for the patients. They share the experience with others. They come back after years. Now I've got the patients after 7, 8 years even, who come only because they had a great experience, much better than before. Possibly they could even visit someone else, just if there was no opportunity to see me. There was a time like that in my career. I wasn't available, so it was a year or something, and I know from the patient they couldn't find me, so they visit someone else, and they come now and ask me for the same what I've done 7, 8 years ago with GLUCAM. Now I could only come. Another thing about digital dentistry, there are every time you practice some problems. So you may have the problems with the veneers that just disconnect, they fell out. And when you do that, like handmade veneer in the laboratory, you took the impression, it takes time, it's just one single restoration that you cannot easily repeat. When you start digital dentistry, then it is much easier, less complicated to repeat the restoration. So if I've got the patient who comes because the veneer just fell out, sometimes they bring the veneer, nothing is broken, the tooth is perfect, so you can sandblast, apply the bond agent and the cement, and you can refit. But if the veneer is lost, the patient swallowed this, or it broke, I just redo the restoration. The CAD/CAM technology allows you just to make it again exactly the same way, the same design, the same fit. It may even wait for the patient. But it didn't happen to me yet, but the same with implants. If the patient has got the problem with the crown as a restoration, being the restoration for implant, and it's chipped, and the patient doesn't want to accept the fact that it's already broken part of it, you can prepare the new one easily before the patient comes to the surgery, and it's ready waiting because it's exactly the same design. If it was once properly done, the fit was perfect, you just redo it. So the digital dentistry is like the digital piano now. I got Yamaha digital because I can tune it. Oh, I actually don't need to tune the strings. I just switch on, turn the volume accordingly to the situation. It's ready every time. There's nothing that can be done, nothing can say that can be sung, nothing can say that you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is is all you need. Love is all you need. Love is all you need. Of course, apart from your scanner.